I'm losing it. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I am bringing you round 2 of the Tarte Make Your Own Kit for $63. I am anxious to show you guys what items I picked this time around. So if you're ready, then I'm ready. So let's get started. Before we get started, I do want to say welcome to all of our new family members out there. And in case you're not familiar with me yet, my name is Leah Garrett and I'm a cruelty-free makeup and beauty reviewer. I'm a makeup enthusiast, a plus-size beauty, and a PNH and ITP fighter. If you'd like to know more about those 2 diseases, there are videos down below in my playlist that you can check out. Also, while you're at it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to join the fam and hit that notification bell. Therefore, you know when I'm posting, even though I mainly post on Tuesdays and Fridays. Also, give this video a like while you're at it. Yes, I know I sound funny. I am actually in the last stages of a cold that I have had for the past week. Hence why I have not posted anything since last Tuesday. I was really bummed out because I had just gotten over a hill of my depression and I was ready to get back into filming and all this stuff. I have a lot of products to show you guys, and then I got sick. I was like, that's great. So I had to take care of myself. No, I did not get tested for COVID. I didn't have a fever. I just had a cold. It was a sore throat, stuffy nose. That's it. Had no problems breathing. I had none of the main symptoms of it. So instead of putting me at risk to actually get it, the hubster and I decided just to not do it. And I actually feel better. My nose is still a little stuffy, and of course my voice is still a little off, but I sound a lot better now than what I did last week because I legit sounded like a boy going through puberty. Just letting you know. So moving on into today's video, you guys really liked when the first time I did the Make Your Own Kit from Tarte for $63. So I went and did it again because I did actually get a couple people requesting that if I would do it again, and I'm all for it. I think this is a really great deal, and the next time Tarte has it, be on the lookout on my Instagram and I will let you guys know in case you want to join in on the fun with me, because I see myself doing this again in the future when they have it. I think they have it, I want to say either 2 or 3 times a year. I'm not sure, but yeah, I am going to show you guys the items that I picked and try them on for you and made this awesome makeup look. So let's just go ahead and get on into it. All right, so I already have my face prepped and I have one primer down. I have another primer that I am going to talk about in just a little bit, but I already have my brows done and I used the Tarte Big Ego Frameworker pomade in Taupe. I love this pomade. It is so good. It doesn't weigh my brows down and it's just it's so comfortable. I absolutely love it. All right, so I've gotten into the habit of doing my eyes first, then doing my face. So this next product was actually step 3 of building the kit, and the options were the Everyday Neutrals Eye and Cheek Palette, the Busy Gal Brows Tinted Brow Gel, the Sketch and Set Brow Pencil and Gel. Please pardon my nose. It's irritated from me blowing it so much this past week. The Frameworker Brow Pomade, which I already have. The Sex Kitten Liquid Liner. The Chrome Paint Shadow Pot, which I have a few of those, so I didn't really want to get those. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So I actually got the Everyday Neutrals Eye and Cheek Palette, and I really liked how this palette is an eye and cheek palette because that actually opened up my options to what I can select in the other steps. So I'm gonna try to bust this bad boy open. All right, this is the outside of it, and this is, ow. You know, pinch my finger in the on the packaging, and this is what the palette looks like. It is a simple everyday palette, you know, hence the name Everyday Neutrals. I can use this for my highlighter today. I'm going to use this for my blush, and I'm going to use these shades. I think I'm just going to use these three right here. I may just use these two because I do want to use one of the chrome paint pots in the shade Citrine. Yeah, in Citrine. This was actually in their holiday collection last year. It was that set of 4, and I really want to use the shade. So I'm probably just going to use these two shades, this light shade right here, which is the shade Adore, and this one right here, which is the shade Charming. I may use, is that Dire? Yeah, I may use Dire, maybe, maybe not, but I do know I am going to use these two shades. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to time-lapse me doing my eyes, and I will be right back. All right, so this is what we got going on with the eyes right now. I'm not finished yet, but I do want to get started on the face. I already put down my hydrating primer. I used the Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer. This is a really good primer to hydrate with, and it also has a really, not a real sticky feel, but a little bit of a sticky feel. So if you go straight in with your foundation, it's going to stick very well. Or if you go in with a pore blurring primer, it's really going to give you that blurring effect. In case you're, you know, a 2 kind of primer person like I am. So this brings me to the next step, which was step number 2 in making the kit. The options were I'm having a hard time reading today. The Creaseless Concealer, the Hydro Sealer Concealer, the Amazon Clay Concealer, Amazon Clay 12-Hour Blush, the Poreless Mattifying Primer, and the Timeless Smoothing Primer. Now, I wanted to get a mattifying primer or a pore blurring primer, so I actually got the Poreless Mattifying Primer. This used to be one of my all-time favorite primers when it first came out, and I've been telling myself I wanted to get another tube, but I never did. So I'm glad that this was an option because I was able to get it this time. It was between this and the Timeless Smoothing Primer because I have heard a lot of good things about the Timeless Smoothing Primer, but I know this one, so this was the one I was going to get. So I'm going to put this down, and then I'm going to do my my foundation, which I am using the Tarte Face Tape Foundation in the shade Fair Sand. And then I will come back and I'm going to show you what I'm going to set my face with. Okay, but before I do that, I do want to show you what this poreless primer looks like. It does have a very dimethicone feeling to it, but it's not like the Smashbox one that I don't like. This one is more lightweight and it sets into the skin better. So that's why I got this one, why I like this one over the Smashbox one. So yeah, and it just, it makes my skin look like butter. Alrighty, my foundation, concealer, and my contour is down. Now I want to go in and set my face. And this next product that I'm going to use was actually was an option for step 1. And the choices were the Face Tape Foundation, which you guys know I already have, the Babassu Found Sealer, the Maracuja Tinted Moisturizer, which I don't like because it doesn't give me the coverage I desire. So I didn't get that. The Sugar Rush Skin Treat Tinted Moisturizer, the Shape Tape Pressed Powder, the Amazon Clay Airbrush Foundation, and the Clay Stick Foundation. I'm not a fan of their Clay Stick Foundation. it just looked really weird on my skin, and it was very dry. I like to have my my stick foundations to be more, excuse me, to not be as dry. That's what I want to say. I'm telling you guys, this cold's kicking my butt. Well, at least the end of it is anyway. So what I picked was the Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation. And the reason why I picked this is because it is a loose powder as opposed to the Shape Tape pressed powder. And I got the shade Light Neutral. I really do like this packaging. This packaging is really pretty. Experience the power of Amazonian clay for better, longer, truer wear. Pull to remove. That's what that says. Ooh. Oh, I hate these kinds of jars, because I get powder everywhere. And when I mean everywhere, I mean all over me. I am going to go in with the Complex Culture Plush Powder Brush that I got in my Ipsy bag. This is the first time I'm going to use it, so I'm kind of excited. I figured I'd try a clean brush. Duh. Okay, this does have a little bit of a yellow hue to it, which is fine. So I do want to go a little bit light with it. I don't want to go too heavy with it. I actually like how that looks. It doesn't look too cakey, and it actually blends into the skin rather nicely. And it did bring a little bit more warmth into my face. It evened everything out that I needed evened out. I will probably only use this with the Face Tape foundation because my, my Juvia's Place foundation is, I want to say it's a shade lighter than this, but if I combine those two, I'm going to look too yellow. So I actually do like this, and I'm really glad I got it because I can now pair it with the Face Tape. Yeah, the Face Tape foundation. Alrighty, I told you the eyes were going to come together. They're starting to come together. Alright, the next step, which was step 4, I'm sorry I'm jumping all over the place. I'm just so used to doing my eyes now before I do my face makeup. I don't know what made me change, but it just did. But step 4 was basically your mascaras. And the options were the Lights Camera Lashes, the Gifted Amazonian Clay Smart Mascara, the limited edition Pride Lights Camera Lashes, excuse me, which that was it's a Lights Camera Lashes in a rainbow tube, the Lash Paint Mascara, Big Ego Mascara, the Man Eater, which is my all-time fave, the Opening Act Lash Primer, the Lights Camera Splashes, which is the waterproof version of the Lights Camera Lashes, and the Picture Perfect Lash Curler in a mini Lights Camera Lashes. Now, I was just going to get my Man Eater, but I realized I have 2 in my backup drawer already, so wouldn't be so smart. So I decided to get me a new eyelash curler, and I got the Picture Perfect eyelash curler set, and it has a mini Lights Camera Lashes with it. So I'm going to use this. I'm actually going to use the Lights Camera Lashes today instead of my Man Eater because I love me a fresh mascara. And I'm going to pop my lashes on, my falsies on, and I will be right back. Alrighty. Eyes are done. I'm going to go back into the Everyday Neutrals palette, and I am going to use the shade Sweetie Pie as my blush and the shade Glow Up as my highlighter. Ooh, that is a pigmented blush. Ooh, it's pretty though. Okay, now that I fixed my face situation, I'm now going to go in and put on the highlighter. Whew, I was looking a little rough there for a second. Now this highlighter is a little bit glittery, so I'm going to take the Stay Spray and I'm going to just spray my brush with it just to make sure that that glitter just kind of melts together so I don't have glitter specks all over my face. Ooh, it is a very pretty highlighter though. Now on to the next step in creating your own kit, which is step 5. This is where you choose what lip product you want. And the choices were the Maracuja Juicy Lip, the Tartiest Quick Dry Lip Paint, the H2O Gloss, the Tartiest Creamy Matte, Tartiest Remix Lip Gloss, the Color Splash Lipstick, the Double Duty Beauty Lipstick, say that 5 times fast, the Tartiest Creamy Matte and Naughty Nudes Lipstick, the Lip Sculptor Lipstick and Lip Gloss, and the Tartiest Glossy Lip Paint. I actually got the Tartiest Cream Matte in the shade Frenemy, and I was going to use it with this look today, but this is more of a purple burgundy than the orange I got going on. So I'm actually going to go into the Tartiest lip paint in the shade Front Row. And then I'm going to line my lips with the Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil in the shade Nude. So I am going to pop my lip on and I will be right back to tell you my final 2 choices. Okay, so I was not feeling the other lippy that I was going to do, so I actually went in with the Tartiest lip paint in the shade Man Bun. I think this looks a lot better. I just love a dark lip. I don't know what it is. I love a dark lip. The only thing, this is one of the creamy matte lip paints. The only thing I don't really like about it is that it does move around when I press my lips together, and it does kind of like, it's just weird. It just moves around, but I do love this shade and it's so comfortable, but yeah. All right, before I get into my final thoughts on the products I picked, I do want to let you guys know the last 2 products that I picked. The last, well, not the last step, but the next to last step was step 6. And these are a lot of products I'm getting ready to list, so bear with me. This is basically your makeup tools and whatnot. So yeah, bear with me. We have the Shape Tape Waterproof Body Makeup, the Shape Tape Setting Spray, the Baba Balm, the Found Sealer Brush, the Setting Powder Brush, the Shaper, I told you, bear with me, the Shaper Sponge, the Knockout Daily Exfoliating Cleanser, the Sugar Rush Shower Sugar Body Scrub, say that 5 times fast, the Micellar Magic Makeup Remover, the Sugar Rush No Bull Zit, I think that's cute, Acne Spot Treatment, the Etch and Sketch Double-Ended Liner Brush, the Gleam Beam Shimmer Spray, the Rainforest of the Sea Fan Brush, and the Sugar Rush Cocoa Nuts About You Makeup Remover Wipes. That was a lot to choose from. I was all like, oh my god, what do I want? I didn't want a makeup brush or anything like that because I have plenty of them, but with the rest of the products that were left, I was like, oh my god, what do I want? But then I saw something I really wanted to try, and I picked the Knockout Daily Exfoliating Cleanser. This is a full size. It is 4.19 fluid ounces. So I'm really excited to try this. I am going to use this tonight when I wash my face after I take my makeup off. And the last option was an option of makeup bags. There were 7 different bags, and I picked the Sequin Flamingo bag. I just think it's a really nice way to get out of the summer with the flamingo bag. Alrighty, now let's go ahead and go through my final thoughts of each product that I picked, that I did use today, and the prices for the products. The Airbrush Foundation, I really do like this. It did bring back some warmth back into my face. Like I said before, I do have to watch what I use because it is a slightly bit more yellow than what I expected, but it makes my skin look really nice and flawless. I absolutely love it. It sets beautifully. So I'm glad I picked this. Of course, I said before, I love the Poreless Mattifying Primer. This is one of my favorite primers. I am so glad I got this. Oh, before I forget, the Airbrush Foundation, the Hubsters coming down the stairs, is $36. The Poreless Primer is $32. The Eye and Cheek palette, I'm not a big fan of this. Let me tell you why. One, you get a lot of kickback with the blush and the highlighter shades. So my palette's already dirty. Now, this shade right here, this is darker shade, which is Delight, was a pain in the butt to work with. It was really patchy going on, and it was very hard to blend out, and then it started to get a little muddy. I tried to build it up, and it just would not want to work all that great. So I'm not a big fan of this shade. And this palette is just okay for me, especially because it's a $30 palette. But I mean, it's not bad for 4 eyeshadows, a highlighter, and a blush, which you could use on your eyes as well. But if you're looking for something like this, and actually that's less expensive, I would say go for the Tarte Flirt palette. They still have this available. This one is $19. It basically has the same shade, the same eye shades, but they are more, they're more on the brown side. These ones were more on the orangey brown side, if that makes any sense. But you can get the same look I made with this palette. If you want to get the chrome paint pot that I used in Citrine, they actually still do have this on Tarte's website. It is the holiday chrome paint set. It's a set of 4. They come in little jars like this, and it is $19. It's in the sale section, and it's also in the eye section as well. I love their chrome paint pots. I mean, look at how gorgeous that color. I am all about this eyelash curler and mini mascara set. I actually forgot how good the Lights Camera Lashes mascara actually was. I always thought Tarte had the best mascaras, except for the Tartiest lash paint. That just crumbles all down my face. And what's the other one that I didn't like? I think that's the only one, is the Tartiest lash paint, because it just gets all over, it crumbles all over my face. But another thing I like about this set is that it comes with an extra rubber piece. So in case this one gets really, this one right here, let me show you, gets really dirty to the point that I can't get it all cleaned off completely, I can just replace this. And this costs $18. The Tartiest Creamy Matte Lip Paint in the shade Frenemy goes for $20. And of course, I like this formula, even though it does do this little weird transfer thing some on my lips. I don't know, but I do like this formula. It's a lot more comfortable than the regular quick dry lip paint. And the exfoliating cleanser is $29. They do have a travel size, which I do believe is $12 if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to double check, but I do think it's $12. I will let you guys know how this is. I am really excited to try this out and yeah, see how it does with my face, because it's been really dry lately, especially with me taking all these cold medicines and all this stuff and trying to get hydrated again. Overall, I am really happy with the products I picked. Besides the palette is just a no-go for me. I won't be reaching for this very often, and I probably won't travel with it. But for 6 products in a makeup bag for only $63, that is a really good deal. I absolutely love doing this deal every time it comes around. Well, every time it comes around. This is the second time I've done it. But I do plan on doing this again. And that is all that I have for you guys today. Don't forget, all my social media handle links will be down in the description box. Come on over. We have fun on those pages as well. I do not, however, have a Twitter account. So if you happen to see one with my face and this gorgeous smile, report it, because it's fake. Also, the rest of the products that I used for this makeup look will be down in the description box as well. I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all next time. Bye! I'm not ready. I have a mess on my desk. It's a big old mess. Oh. hopefully I can get through this next video.